Do you have any superstitious stuff you do for big games or anything? Or?
No, I don't. Not really. I put my right shoe on first. That's pretty much what I do. I don't do much. I don't think about that. I don't think that will change how I play or whatever. It's just when I go out there, everything that I've done before, it's blank. I just go out and do my job.
And what kind of job you guys going to have to do against Toronto?
I mean, I think we did a great job in LA, but I think we have to match it or even do better. It is a final. It's a big game. It's two teams that will fight until the end, and I think we did a good tactical game, like I said, in LA, but we need to match that at least. I think we have to make sure that we are compact. We have to make sure that we don't give Toronto too much space. They have good players, and we just have to give the ball to Raul.
As a veteran, you've been around a lot of good leaders, I would imagine, a lot of captains. What do you think makes Nico unique as a captain and as a leader, and how he sort of motivates you guys?
He's the shortest captain I've ever had. No, he's not as much of a motivational speaker. He doesn't say that much in the field. He doesn't try to motivate you by saying stuff to you. He motivates you by running. He motivates you by doing everything he can and possibly more. I know that he will run until he dies on the field, and that motivates me to do the same, to help him. And I think he knows that we are running behind him. We are trying to keep up with him. So I think it's good to have him in front of us running and never giving up and always giving in his 110%, and we do the same.
And I know he's not much of a talker, but Brian said he did have a message for you guys before LAFC. What did he say, and what was sort of the message that he gave to you guys?
I mean, what he said in the locker room is we keep that amongst ourselves. We try to have meetings, just the players, to motivate ourselves. But what we say in there, that's between us.
But is it sort of extra, I don't know, motivational coming from him, knowing that he doesn't maybe speak up as often when he picks the spots like that?
Maybe, yes. I think it's just good that we talk about stuff, and we have a couple of guys who like to talk about certain things, important things, either when we are losing a couple of games and how to change that, or now when we have important games coming up, how to focus on those and how to leave all the other problems that you might have at home.
Sure.
Seems like the craziness that's going to kind of be coming up in the next couple of days, the media obligations, appearances, lots of people coming into town, that kind of thing. What is having this at home and being able to practice in your own training ground and being in your own locker room kind of do for kind of bringing that excitement level back down to kind of a more manageable, realistic thing for you guys as players?
I mean, I think everyone's different. I think this might help for some players that we are at home. You can focus like it's just a normal game. For me, it doesn't really matter where we are. I try to see every game as the same anyway. But like I said, some players, especially the younger players, could be at home, see their family, just talk about normal stuff, not talk about soccer. And because you don't need to motivate yourself too much for this game. It will come. It will come by itself, so you don't need to have too much extra motivation.
Gustav, you mentioned how there's a bunch of good players on Toronto, but specifically, what have you seen from Pozuelo? What you're going to have to do to be able to shut him down there for Toronto?
Yeah, I mean, they've done a good job. Especially they've had a couple of shots from outside. They are a compact team. They are a loyal team. They fight for each other, much like us, and that's always more difficult, especially in an important game like this, where it's might be just one mistake that will determine how this game will end up. So the more you can fight for each other, the easier it is. That's what we got to do more than them. We got to make sure that we outrun them, we outfight them, and then hopefully we have the more quality than them.
It seems like Raul, when he first got here, he fit in right away. He became one of the guys pretty fast. We've seen what he can do on the field, but what's he like as a guy, and why do you think he was able to adapt to the team and the league and all that?
I mean, I have to give credit to the locker room that we have here. It's a very friendly locker room we have here. It was the same when I came. Everyone is very friendly. We like each other in there, and it's easy to come as an outsider. It's easy to come as another player just fitting in the group. There's not much, not many groups in the locker room over there. We're all one, which helps a lot. So I think that helped him, and like you said, he's been great from the start. And last game against LA, I think it was his best game ever.
Do you think Schmetzer gets enough respect around the league as one of the top head coaches?
Yeah, I think so. I don't read much about how much respect he gets, but he has a ton of respect in our locker room. And I think, I mean, just look what he's done with this team. He should get a lot of credit, but I'm pretty sure that he does.
Gustav, there's been a lot of attention in the past couple of years on the achievements on and off the field of LAFC and Atlanta. How much is this an opportunity for Seattle to sort of put themselves back at the very top in terms of trying to win another MLS Cup, playing at home in front of a almost 70,000 sellout?
Yeah, I mean, this year has been a kind of a struggle for us. We haven't done as well as we wanted to. We started out really well. Then we had a couple of games where we didn't play as well as we wanted to. We didn't get the results. So being able to end up second in our conference, being able to win Western Conference and then have the final here means a lot to us. And I think it shows that we are a team to recognize with, to reckon with, and I think it shows that we have a lot of players who will never give up. Doesn't matter how we play or who we play, we will always end up at the right side of the scoreboard.
You talked a little bit about not needing much motivation, but you guys obviously had a match you lost in 2017. So how much is getting that back over Toronto a motivating factor, as well as doing it at home?
I mean, not really. That was 2 years ago. I think that this is a final is more of a motivation than actually that it was Toronto that we lost against. We have other players, they have other players. We play at home now. I think just that it is a final, that's the motivation that we need, and it's enough in our stadium with a full stadium, 70,000 or so. It's going to be enough, and just walking out there doing warm-up, it will be all the motivation that you need.